Hi everybody, and welcome to my attempt at this week's BBO Weekly Free Instant Tournament. It's the same boards all week, starting on a Friday. And the instant tournaments, weekly free. Go, and as you always hear me say, it's 8 boards, match points, and nobody has more high card points than you. They may have the same and better distribution, but they can't have more. So here we got 15 high card points, partners passed, unsurprisingly. A nice 6-card diamond suit. These king doubletons, 3 hearts. It generally works out best, certainly with the robot, and I think often in real life, if you're playing strong no trump and 5-card majors, to open this hand one no trump. I mean, there are no guarantees, but you're likely to end in a better contract by opening one no trump. 2 clubs, do I have a 4-card major? 2 diamonds, no I don't. 2 spades, so there they are. This is an invite. They've got 5 spades and 4 hearts. They're inviting us to mid-game. Well, that means we've got 7 cards in each of the majors. We've got this diamond suit to run. Clubs is possibly our weakness, but partner can have something in clubs. East didn't double 2 clubs for a lead, so I think this is one where I'm going to accept because of the 6-card suit. It may not work out, but the odds of us getting just putting 2 no trumps and getting exactly 8 tricks are unlikely. I mean, you know, we may get 7, we may get 9. So all in all, 3 no trump is the best one. Good. And they do attack clubs, but we do have 3 cards, 3 club tricks. We're not wonderfully situated in diamonds, with only 1 diamond in dummy and short of entries to our hand. We can't really go to dummy in order to take a diamond finesse. We're going to need to play, we're going to give up a trick for the diamond king. We're going to play ace of diamonds, queen of diamonds, and we're going to hope the diamonds are 3-3, or that the 10 of diamonds falls in 2 rounds, which will enable us to make all 6 diamonds. But it may be we only make 2 diamond tricks, 3 club tricks is 5, and we probably can make 4 spade tricks. But there's a problem with entries of getting to dummy, but they've probably got to give us an entry to dummy, or give us our tricks. So the question is, should we set up the spades first, or should we just play diamonds? I think we've got to play diamonds first, because they can knock out the entry for the diamonds more quickly than they can knock out the entry to the spades. So we win with the higher of the 2 honors. So West may think that East has the queen. We're going to go with the diamonds straight away. 8 falls. So here we have to, and there's the king, we have to throw away a heart. The 10 hasn't fallen. That looks like this hand had 2 diamonds and this hand had 4. So I'm not going to, cashing the jack of diamonds would set up the 10 as a winner. Because this robot played high-low, and that would from a human, that would normally show an even number of cards for most people. Some people play it the other way around. But the robot, I believe, does do that. The queen of clubs. Am I going to cash my jack of diamonds? I don't think so at this stage. I think I've got 3 tricks. I think they're almost certain to switch to hearts when I play spades, and I'll need the jack of hearts to be in the right place. So I'm not going to set up their 10 of diamonds as a winner. Play Well, that's this rather looks like this hand's got plenty of clubs and a heart entry. So perhaps we should have cashed our jack of diamonds. Perhaps we would have had all the tricks that we need. As it is, we're going to cash our spades. And this hand only had one spade, so the nine of, we had 5 spades in dummy, 2 in our hand, that's 7. There's only 1 here, which is 8. So this hand had 5 spades. So the 8 of spades is not going to be a trick. This hand had 5 to the 9. So we now need to think what we're going to do. Are we going to set up their 9 as a trick and give it to them? And then hopefully this hand has the jack of hearts and has to play hearts. I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to throw I don't think we can. This hand's got 2 spades. This hand's still got 2 diamonds. I exit with a low heart now. This hand only started off with 1 club, and we started off with 6. That's 7. This hand started off with 6 clubs. 3 have gone. So they have 3 clubs and 2 diamonds. Is that right? The hearts are all here. That's possible. I think I'm going to do I give up on this? By the 10 of spades. And give this hand their 9. Basically, I'm settling for. And the diamond split 3-3. So I could have made the contract by playing on diamonds. So for 1 off, I get 53%, but 2 diamonds minus 1. And people went 3 no trumps minus 2, 3 no trumps minus 3, presumably because they were taking using their dummy entry, the entries to the north hand to take the diamond finesse. But I could just have played on diamonds and I would have made 3 no trumps and scored 100%. But I believe the robot signals. We now know that we shouldn't. They're not signaling length. So, and of course, if we could add an entry outside of spades, we could have played a low spade to the ace, but that was way against the odds. So getting out for 1 down was not too bad, but we could have had so much more. So basically the 3 no trump bid was, you can see that actually 2 no trumps did make exactly 8 tricks. So it would have been, and that would have been 100% as well. But that's against the odds that you're going to make exactly 8 tricks there. And the robots have played better. I would have made 7 on my line, although I could always have made 9 by playing for 3-3 diamonds. Right, on to board 2. 15, 16, and it's a balanced 20 count. And for the robot, as for most people, this is a 2 no trump opening bid. 3 clubs. We've got 4 hearts. 3 spades. This is a forcing heart raise. So if they had 4 spades and not 4 hearts here, they would bid 3 no trumps. and we would know that they had 4 spades because they wouldn't have used Stayman without a 4-card major. Over 1 no trump, the robots can use Stayman without a 4-card major, but not over 2 no trumps. So they wouldn't have used 3 clubs without a 4-card major. So they don't need 3 spades as a natural bid. So they use 3 spades to say, actually, I've got hearts and a good hand. I might be interested in slam, because they could just bid 4 hearts if they are interested in game. We've got nice hearts, but we're a bit lacking in controls, although we do have second round control in spades. So I'm going to show my first round control in clubs, I think. Or clubs is a cube bid, shows the ace of clubs. It should, yeah, which is fine. See what they want to do. 4 diamonds says they've got the ace of diamonds. Okay, 10 points. Basically, cube bidding from now on with the robots is not good. We'd like to know about the Queen of Hearts and the Ace of Spades. So I'm going to try Roman keycard Blackwood here. And they go to 6 clubs. Odd number of key cards avoiding clubs, which is not good news for us. So they got 1 key card because we've got 3 and there are only 5. So an odd number is 1. So they got the ace of diamonds. They've got avoiding clubs, which hopefully means we can throw the rest of their diamonds away. 4 plus hearts. We don't know about the Queen of Hearts, but we haven't got room to find out. So we're just going to play in 6 hearts. Certainly not going to 6 no trumps. And they're cashing the ace of spades. Partner does have the Queen of Hearts. It looks though spades will run, which will enable us to throw away 2 of our losers. So it looks as though, provided spades are 3-2, and they're not, so we're going to suffer a spade ruff here. And we're going to go down. Oh, we didn't suffer a spade ruff. That's rather ominous. It suggests that this hand, which had 5 spades because we had 8 and this hand had none, might also have 5 hearts. Why did this hand not ruff? That's the question. Because our spades will now be good, because, well, now this hand had 5, so the spades are not all good. This hand had 5 spades, not 4 spades. So maybe it thinks that it will be roughing a loser. And that's why they didn't. So we will only have, at the moment, 1 discard on the spades. This hand. So the question is, this hand has 5 spades. Could they have 5 hearts as well? They could. If they don't, if hearts are 3-2 and the robots have made a mistake by not roughing, I can throw the diamond loser on the Queen of Spades, but I need to rough 2 club losers in dummy. If it had a singleton trump, would they have roughed? Well, if this hand's got 5 trumps, that we're going down. So I think I'm going to rough this club. And now I'm going to play a trump. They do have trumps, so maybe they've got four. They've got five. They're the one with five trumps, and they've got five hearts. Right. But they didn't ruff the spade. Well, I'm going down on this 5-0 break. But I need to find a way. They have no spades and five hearts. So they've got 8 minor suit cards, and they've thrown a club away. I think if I try and cash the jack of spades now, they may ruff, but that will enable me to pick up all their trumps. If I don't, if I ruff, yes. So the point is they've got 4 hearts in their hand at the moment. So if I ruff that, that'll come down to 3. Oh, I'm still in some trouble, even if they ruff. But roughing this club, if I ruff the club with the 9, they'll still have their 4 hearts. I can draw around with the queen. And they'll have 3, and we'll have 2. Now the entries get difficult. A spade to my jack, diamond to the ace. They don't ruff the spade to the jack, diamond to the ace. And then throw a diamond on the queen of spades while they ruff. That will, yeah, that is the best line. Rather than playing the spade now, let's think. If I play a spade and if I ruff a club with the 9, cash the queen of hearts, cash the queen of hearts, not leave a spade to the jack. If they ruff and I keep the queen of hearts there, that gives me an extra entry to dummy. They play the ace of diamonds. I can play the queen of spades, throwing my diamond when they ruff with what would be their winning trump. Now, so I'm really just trying to get out here for one off. The alternative lines are play the club and ruff, or play the jack of spades now. Playing the jack of spades now. No, I think I've got to play the 5 of clubs and get this ruff, hopefully with the 9. Yeah. Now I'm not cashing the queen of hearts yet. I'm playing this spade to the jack, which they may well ruff with what would be a winning trump. And no, they don't. They throw a diamond away. Right. So the question is, how many clubs, how many diamonds did they have? I'm in my hand. Right. I'm going to go to dummy with the ace of diamonds and throw the queen of diamonds on the queen of spades. Is that going to work? So ace of diamonds, queen of spades, they may well ruff then. I can throw the queen of diamonds away. or I could over ruff. Over ruffing seems foolish. They can exit with a trump. My problem is I've got this ace king of clubs here. They've thrown a diamond this time. I think I need, if I can make them rough. I want them to have no clubs. I don't want them be able to rough one of my club winners. But I can't be sure. They've thrown a diamond this time. Why would they not throw a club? We know they've got 5 hearts, no spades, and therefore they've got 8 minor suit cards, and they threw a club. I follow to 2 rounds of clubs, and now they've thrown a diamond. I'm inclined to think they seem to have 5 diamonds, 3 clubs, and 5 hearts. So I'm trying to see if, yeah, I've got to keep the Queen of Hearts there. I'm going to go to dummy with the Ace of Diamonds. Play the Queen of Spades, which they now ruff. I'm going to throw the Queen of Diamonds, I think, because, yeah, they're down to 3 trumps now. The 6 of Hearts. The Jack of Diamonds appears from there. No, I am going 2 down, unless they've got 2 clubs left in their hand. Which they don't. 3 down. Yes, so that won't be good. 32%, so we weren't the only ones in 6 hearts. Going 3 down. 5 clubs going 6 down. 5 hearts minus 1. So I'm sure there's a better line there, but we're pretty much doomed by 2 5-0 splits. If we'd had 2 3-2 splits, then we would have made the contract. You may think that's against the odds, but they're both, a 3-2 split is about 2/3. So 2/3 times 2/3 is 4/9. So that's a 44% chance. And there were some other possibilities as well of Jack of Hearts dropping singleton, etc. So it probably was a 50% slam, I think, which is the ones you want to be in. I don't think that was the wrong contract. It's got good chances. The robot's response to Roman keycard Blackwood wasn't particularly helpful, but I wonder what double dummy says. It says we can get out for 2 off, which is what. So we won't bother looking at that. There were lots of alternatives, and I was trying to work them out to find ways of picking up this Jack of Hearts with King 10 over it. So here we are in Ackle. This would be a 1-no trump opening, although some people don't like opening one no trump with just three aces and a very flat hand. But I would do it. But here on the robot system, this is a one diamond opening, one heart from partner, one no trump from us that shows 12 to 14 bounced. Passed. So we're where we would be with Ackle. Except in Ackle, we would have got to two hearts because there would have been a transfer. So we're going to make 5 heart tricks. A spade trick. And we're going to make some diamonds and lose some clubs. But we want to play diamonds straight away. We've only got one spade stop. So I'm going to win this in dummy. The 9's gone, so that doesn't matter. I can overtake the 10 later to get an entry to dummy. So I'm going to play the 7 now, and I'm going to lead the queen of diamonds for the finesse. She's probably going to lose. Right. And now they're going to cash their club tricks. No, we're going to cash our diamond. Right. We're going to come for this hand with the ace of hearts. Cash our 2 diamonds. Throwing 2 clubs away. So this hand turned up with only 2 diamonds, and we had 6. So that means this hand had 5 diamonds. Chose not to lead them. We'll throw another one. And they've thrown a heart this time. So we know this hand's got 1 diamond left. That's the first spade discard. We're going to overtake in dummy, so we're there. That's 2 spade discards. Remember, we've got 5 spades, so they've got 8. So they've still got 6 between them. It's the 3rd spade discard. Now their last diamond is gone. So they've still got 5 spades between them. One of their club winners gone. They've now got 4 spades between them. So they've both got at least 1 spade. And they haven't got any more red cards. So we're bound to make the ace of spades, but there's just a chance we might make the ace and the queen if the robots have gone wrong. So we're going to exit with this club. And so you have to think, where's the king of spades? This last trick, this robot's come down to the ace of clubs. We led from dummy, they went up with the ace of clubs. They haven't capped them, therefore they haven't got the king of clubs. But this hand played the king of clubs and the jack of clubs is gone. So there's 1 winning club. Would this hand have gone up? Would have gone up with the ace of clubs, not knowing that I didn't have the queen. Although this robot had led the king of clubs, so which would suggest it did have the queen, and this robot knew, and therefore just has the ace of clubs. The robots would not have come down to king and just king and another spade, king of spades singleton. They don't do that. So either this, if this robot had the winning club, I think it would cash it. So I think they've got king and another spade. And the robot's thrown the queen of clubs because it knows its 2 clubs are equal. And I don't think they got the king of spades. I think this hand has the king of spades. And I'm going to take a chance. Yeah. And the sand had the last club. So 10 tricks is indeed 100%. So I think, it was worthwhile going through it all, counting the hands and working out, from what the robot does. Humans, sometimes it's right as a human to bear your king and make the opponents make a guess, but the robots don't do that, and that's a useful bit of information when you're playing the robots. Is that they never willingly bear an honor. You might squeeze them into it, or they might start with a singleton, but they'll never bear the king and let it drop under the ace willingly. So partners open the diamond. We've got 12 high card points. So our partner's got 12. But we could still have a game, but it's unlikely. At least the fact our partner's open one diamond means our singleton king may have some value. But obviously partner might just have 3 little diamonds in the robot system. Anyway, there's no reason to do anything other than show our heart suit, and our partner supports it. So what would 2 spades be here? Game try suit. So we're asking the robot's opinion. Can they help us in spades? And asking the robot's opinion is a bad thing. The robot has promised, only has promised 4 hearts. So we've got 5. So we have a 9 card fit. So I do think we want to at least investigate them. Although I don't, the robot's judgment is bad, but let's see what happens if we make a game try in spades. And the robot says 3 hearts and doesn't want to go to game. I'm inclined to agree with it. 12 opposite 12, although we got a 9 card fit. Very easy to have 4 losers. Going to pass. Oh, there we go. And they're going to cash their 3 spades to start with. Yes, so that's set up our 10 of spades. King of clubs. You'll see I can throw 1 club on the ace of diamonds when I get there. But I will need to ruff a club. Shall I do that now? No, I'll do that later. I'm going to win the ace of clubs. Go a diamond away. I'll have a club ruff as an entry to dummy unless the trumps are 4-0. So got 9 tricks, missing the queen, 9 trumps, missing the queen. So they got 4. And the well-known saying is 8 ever, 9 never. So you should, if you have an 8 card trump fit, you should finesse for the queen. With a 9 card fit, you should play for the drop. The first bit's much truer. The finesse is a 50% chance, and if you've got an 8 card fit, the finesse is a 50% chance, but the drop is less than 40%. When you've got 9 of them, play for the ace and then back, and this hand plays low, the playing for the drop is a 52% chance, playing for the finesse is a 48% chance. So it's very close, but obviously the queen can pop up, and that's nice. I can cash the king of diamonds. I can ruff a club and play the ace of diamonds, throwing my club loser away, although I could have roughed it. And now the 10 of spades is good and 3 trumps. So I will be making 10 tricks, so probably not getting a good score. 35%. So the robot was right, but the fact that it had no club losers was the big thing. It had a void. So we had our 3 spade losers, but the odds were we didn't have a trump loser. So we're back to 5th place now. And 18 high card points, 3 tens, ace queens. The robot wants to open this 1 diamond and then bid a spade. I think this hand is so good that I'm going to treat it as 20 points and open 2 no trumps. Because we really want the lead coming round to this hand. If the robot's got 4 spades, it will investigate with Stayman. It doesn't. So we've given less information to the robots. And whatever suit they lead now is likely to give us a trick. 2 of spades. Right. Well, the odds are we've got 4 diamond tricks. We can certainly get 2 club tricks. Hearts is our weakness, but they may have they've given us a 3rd spade trick. So without losing the lead. So play the jack, and either that's going to win, or they're going to play the queen, and that will set up our 10. Right, so our 10's a winner. We need to play club. We want to take a club finesse to start with. So I'm going to go to the king of spades, which they know is a winner, and take this club finesse. That wins. So we got 3 tricks so far. The 10 of spades is 4. The ace of clubs is 5. And if we make 4 diamonds, that's 9 tricks. So let's see. We've only got 1 entry to dummy, which is the king of diamonds. Let's play the ace of diamonds and see if anything interesting happens. The 4 from here, the 6 from here. So there's no indication of which of east or west might have 4 diamonds. Because you'll see if west has 4 diamonds, we should play the queen, and then we can finesse that way. And if east has 4 diamonds, we should play the king and finesse that way. It looks as though west has 3 or 4 spades. It was 4, east would have 2. It was 3, east. So east, each got 3 or 4 spades. So we had 6. They led the 2. That's why I'm saying they've got 3 or 4. The robot would lead to 2 from 3 or 4. So, and they've got 7 between them. So if they've got 3 or 4, they've got 4 or 3. So there's not much to go from that. In clubs, we know the king is in the east hand, but we don't know how many they've got. They chose to lead their spade suit, not their heart suit, but the robots often lead short suits rather than long suits, particularly from king jack. They wouldn't lead hearts. So we really have no indication as to which hand might have a 4 diamonds. Just if it were east turned out to have 4 diamonds, it might be useful to have an extra entry to dummy to play towards this hand. We've always got the ace of clubs entry to come to this 10 of spades. So I'm playing the queen of diamonds because essentially if this is wrong, we've still got some chances. Whereas if I play the king of diamonds and it's wrong, I'm fairly much out of chances. So, and queen's not wrong. In fact, neither is wrong. So I think I'm going to cash the ace of clubs now, just in case the queen of clubs is falling singleton, falling doubleton. It's unlikely, but we'll do that because we can now, let's make sure we go over to the king of diamonds. So we can still get back with 10 of diamonds so that we can cash this 10 of spades for our 9th trick. We can throw a heart from dummy. And now we're going to exit with this spade and just see if they help give us a heart or a club. It's unlikely. But unlikely as it was, it came to pass. So 75% for 3 no trumps plus 1. Yeah, other people have managed to do the same. And in fact, if you did open the hand 1 diamond, probably partner these ones, they opened 1 diamond. Partner responded 1 no trump rather than 2 diamonds. You did 2 no trumps, 3 no trumps. Everybody, I'd always be responding. Yeah, everybody got to 3 no trumps, pretty much. Another fairly minimum hand, 13 high card points. We know partner can't have more. This hand's passed. We only have 2 spades. And we know that these next 2 hands can't have, yeah, may well not have opening hands. So if we pass the hand, they get passed out. So this is a bit like 4th hand rule of 15, which says that if you've had 3 passes round to you, and you actually add your number of points to your number of spades, and only if that comes to 15, should you open the bidding. Because the points are fairly evenly divided between the 2 sides, and the side with spades normally wins the auction. So this is quite close, but we've got 15. Partner may have some spades. I want to rebid 1 no trump. Do I want them to lead club? Which suit would I rather they led? I suppose I'm going to bid 1 diamond. I don't mind them leading clubs if I get into 1 no trump, setting up my queen. And 1 diamond is what I want my partner to lead if we're defending, which is still quite likely. So I'm going to open a diamond. Partner bids a spade. I'm going to rebid 1 no trump. Partner goes to 3 no trumps. So partner's got about 12 points, presumably. 13 plus total points. Yeah, well, obviously we're passing. We know they can't have more than 13 high card points. So, and they do have 13 high card points, the same as us. So we have 5 diamond tricks, 2 heart tricks, and clubs is the danger. I wish I had opened 1 club now. They might have led the 2 from queen jack to 4. In any event, I'm going to play the 10, and if they cover, I'm going to put in the king and run the jack of spades to try and set up spade tricks. And if this hand wins the king of spades, it may be tempted by the singleton ace of hearts in dummy to continue hearts rather than to switch to clubs. So the 10's got a number of advantages. The queen's gone on, so the jack is in the west hand. They look to have led the 2, looks like 4th highest. So if they had 5, they wouldn't have led the 2, they would have led a higher card. So the 2 is their 4th highest. We have 4, dummy has 2, so East has 3 hearts. Right, so we have to hope that they will carry on. They also know that their partner's only got 4 hearts, of course. So that makes them more likely to switch to clubs. But we've got to try the Jack of Spades at this point. They didn't cover, so that East probably has the king. We've got no choice but to go on with it. And they do indeed switch to clubs. So we need to hope that they can only cash 3 club tricks. Best chance is to keep playing low and hope that the hand with 3 has the ace and has to win it. Doesn't look likely. We're going to throw the 7 of spades away. Looks like this hand's got the ace and king of clubs. Does. And so we are 1 down. I think we shouldn't be the only ones. 39%. So 4 diamonds and somebody made 3 no trumps. They had the same auction, same lead, and they let the Queen of Hearts hold. And got the club switch. Right. Oh, well, that was an interesting line. Not one that would have occurred to me. So 3 no trumps was the right contract. We're unlucky that everything is wrong. That. Right, move on to board 7. Only 56% in 5th place, but catching up to do. 5 hearts, 4 spades, and 17 points. Aces and kings. You will have seen in the past that I've said 5-4, 2-2 in the no trump range. We should open them 1 no trump. But here, aces and kings work well in suit contracts. Queens and jacks help set up suits in no trumps. We don't have those here. So this has more of the tinge of a suit contract. Am I strong enough to reverse? My suits are not really that good, the ace and king out here. This points towards the fact that we've got points in our short suits would point towards opening 1 no trump. Danger is that we've only got 1 stop there, but partners there with Stayman and transfers if they have a full card major and enough for game. I think I'm going to open this 1 no trump, but I can see the arguments for opening 1 heart. It's just I don't think the suits are good enough for reverse. We've got enough points for reverse, so opening the lower suit and then bidding the higher suit, which would show 5+ hearts and 4+ spades and 17+ points. But I like certainly the first suit to be good. And it's called a reverse because normally when you open the higher ranking suit and then bid the lower ranking suit, you can go back to the higher ranking suit at the same level. So you reverse the order, but you do that because you open your longer suit first. And you can only go and bid, having opened your longer suit, go and bid a higher ranking suit at the 2 level if you have a strong hand, because partner will have to go to the 3 level to give you preference back to your longer first suit. So reverse shows a strong hand. We do have a strong, 17 points. It's a strong hand, but the suits, I don't like the suits. I would like better suits to reverse. So I'm going to open 1 no trump. But It could equally well turn out that one heart would have been a better opening bid. 3 no trumps. A partner doesn't have a 4-card major, 4 or 5-card major. So they've got some length in the minor suits. So that may protect us. Let's see what happens. So we've got a heart lead. Partner has 3 hearts. The 6, what's that from? 6, 7, 10, possibly. 6, 7, queen. No. We've got finesse positions in spades. We've got a couple of clubs, a couple of diamonds and finesse positions. We really want to try and see if the robot likes leading from short suits, but unlikely to lead from a singleton against no trumps. Yeah, if I winning in dummy would be good. If I win in hand, I'm going to play the Jack of Hearts. I expected the Queen would appear. I now have, you'll notice I now have an F position against the 10 if East has the 10, which is why I was saying what has West led from. I'm in my hand. Do I want to commit to the diamond finesse now? I don't think so. I think I want to encourage them to play some other suits. So I'm going to play clubs and finesse the 8. So the 9 is with West. They're playing spades. I want entries to dummy if possible. So I'm going to play the 10 from my hand. So the Queen appears. So the Jack may be an entry in the end. And now they're playing hearts. They're taking this finesse for me. So if this hand had 2, this looks like they had a doubleton, and then there are 3. We had 8, so that would make them 3-2. So number 9, expect the 10 to be there. So we've seen they had 5, we've seen 4, and everything's gone. Jack, Queen, and Ace went before last time. 9, 10, a king have gone now. So the 8 is the highest heart. So these hearts are all good. Ace and king of clubs are good. Ace and king of diamonds are good. So, and we can knock out the ace of spades, and spades will be good. We won't need the diamond finesse. But there is just a chance that ace king of clubs could drop the queen, and the 10 of clubs would be good, which would mean I could throw a spade away on it. In fact, 2 spades. I've already thrown one on that. And then it might become worth taking the diamond finesse. If I play the 3 rounds of hearts, what can I safely throw on dummy? I could throw the 2 spades because I only need 1 spade trick, don't I? Yes, because the 3 of spades can always go on the king of clubs. So I'm going to cash my 3 hearts. And the diamonds give me communications. 3 of diamonds thrown from there. Now they've thrown a spade. Another diamond from there. Another diamond from there. So they haven't thrown any clubs. So the question is, should I just make sure of 10 tricks? Because I've got 5 so far, 2 diamonds, a 9, and the ace and king of clubs are, the 2 diamonds are 7, and the ace and king of clubs makes 9. And I can set up a 10th trick with the king and nine of spades will drive out the ace. Because the 10, jack and queen have gone. But I'll have to throw away something from dummy. Well, I still have communication between the two hands. So I'm going to cash the ace of clubs. And so do I play? I can now play king of diamonds, diamond, take a diamond finesse. No. There's no reason to think that queen of diamonds is on side. This is the sure way. To make 10 tricks is to play the 9 of spades. Well, the diamond finesse quite likely is right, but I'll throw the 10 of clubs away. Ace of spades, 2 of clubs, 3 of spades away. King of clubs, maybe it would have fallen. No, it wouldn't. So 82% for that. See, that moves us up a little. Moves us up to 4th place, almost 60%. But I need a good last hand to move us up any more. So 1 diamond, 1 heart. So we've got 13 points. West's got 12 or 13. East's got some. They bid hearts. Where are all the spades? Partner didn't overcall spades, so they can't have many points. You thought if they had 8 points and 5 spades, they might well have bid 1 spade. And if they don't have 5 spades, then the opponents have 8 spades between them and haven't been bidding them. But we'll pass for now and see what happens. They do have 8 spades between them. They have a 4, looks though they have a 4-4 spade fit. I think that showing promises 4, yeah. So they have a 4-4 spade fit. 7 to 9 total points. This hand's got 12-ish or so. So even if we give them 13 and 9, that's 22. We have 13. So that still gives partner a gives partner 7 points or so. No, it's 5. So I don't think we should sell out to 2 spades, essentially. Their 8-card fit. It looks though we'll have a fit. What would double is just saying that is essentially a penalty double. So we need to bid a suit. 2 heart, oh, so it'd be 3 hearts, means biddable hearts, 20 minus total points. 3 clubs says we've got 6 clubs. I don't think partner's going to raise clubs. I really don't want to sell out to 2 spades. Although partner does have 4 spades by the looks of it. Spades are breaking badly. Hearts are breaking badly. I think double here should be takeout. I don't think you're ever doubling their 2 spades for penalties. And I don't think we can be sure of beating 2 spades despite the split. But I am going to pass because there's nothing we can do with the robot system. The partner looks to have a singleton heart, leading the 2. But maybe not. Maybe they got 3 little ones. I'm going to play the queen. The ace, they're going to draw trumps. The partner's going up with their ace. And draw some more trumps. I'm not sure I really wanted that. Well, I don't think they're going to finesse the 8. No, they can finesse the queen, which they'd have done if I played the 10. They know I've got the king, so I'm going to drop that card. Partner did have a singleton heart, and they still do have trumps. Do I give partner their rough? Yes. I led the high one, hoping they'd play a diamond back. Because I knew this hand was trumping clubs. They're going to draw partner's last trump, stopping us getting a rough. We don't want 7 of hearts. And leading the jack of diamonds. Well, I think we've got to go up with the ace. And they're going to make the rest. No, we're not. We've got that club to cash. But 42.9%. We can't quite see the other tables at the moment. See, trying to see what position we're in. 57.6%, likely to be 5th. Doesn't look like it wants to tell us. Doesn't look like we're going to see what the other tables did. I'll just pause the video for a little while and come back and see if it lets us see that. Everybody will eventually came up and you can see that we are in 4th place, and that some people did manage to beat 2 spades. Presumably, for some reason, their partner gave them a rough. Let's just have a quick look at how this one beat 2 spades. Export and view a link. Well, perhaps it isn't. Here we are. We value our privacy. Try it again. Right. Here we are. So see how they beat 2 spades. Robot led the 2 of hearts, which we thought was a singleton. Went up with the king rather than the queen. Spades, they went up with the ace of spades as they did. They led the 6 of spades, they did at our table. 6 of hearts discard, as there was there. Yep. 5, and then the robot led the 5 of hearts. Presumably because it thought that the North robot definitely had the Queen of Hearts because South had played the King. Well, that's an interesting thing, that by deceiving not the partner robot, but by the other robots, they misplayed it. Right. Oh, well, an interesting lesson to be learned. Anyway, I hope there were other interesting lessons from the other hands, and do leave any comments that you have, and like and subscribe to the channel, like the video, because that all helps with YouTube. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next week, I hope.